So we are executive board members, where we tell the Hero Holding Board and different operations board on what strategy we should make in terms of capex and investments, and then they execute it. I'm now 53. I'll be 54 my next birthday. So when you delegate, everyone has a chance to grow. So last name doesn't have to be a Hira to become the group CEO, and that way we can get the best person for the job.
And what does your day-to-day role in the business look like today?
So we have about 16 factories worldwide. So we do their operation review once a month. Each operation review takes about 3 hours. We go through their sales book, the ratios, the financials, the capex, the headaches, the strategies, and then we have a functional review once a month where we go through ERP, marketing, legal, HR. So that's a lot of meetings. So I don't have to attend every meeting. So every meeting is there in my schedule. So for example, today I had a meeting for one of my reviews in India on Zoom. It was from 2 p.m. to about 4:30. But I let the team know that I'll attend only from 2 till 3. I'll just give my viewpoints and I'll exit, and then you guys can have the meeting. So I don't think more than two meetings a day. It's already set, one at 10:30, one at 2. That's it.
Okay.
They're just review meetings. I don't meet customers, I don't meet suppliers. I don't have anyone that reports to me. So I'm free. One thing I want to do in my 50s, I want to be free of time, free of location, free of the game.
Yeah.
And you can be free of the game only if you're one of the best in the game. And then you can be free of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm free of location because I'm done now with my youngest child, Arnav. So I don't need to be in Dubai all the time. I'm free of my time because I don't need to be in the office. I have a strong management team who are actually doing pretty well.
Are there any situations in the business that require you to travel or to go somewhere in person?
I like to be a cheerleader for the troops. So I was in India about 2 weeks back. I need to go to India, but I went to Delhi, Ahmedabad, and Bangalore just to meet our team because it gives me a pulse of what's happening in all the markets, and I believe that it more motivates the team when I go visit over there. But no, I don't have a need to visit, but I like to visit.
And how do you balance now family life, work, and your health?
So that's very simple. So I follow the logo fitness first. So when it comes to my time management, first I think of my fitness. So I do 4 hours of strength a week and 4 hours of either bike, run, or swim a week. So that's my 8 hours. That's non-negotiable. I started doing yoga once a week, but I'm not really enjoying it, but I'm still doing it. I started doing golf twice a week. That also on the fence. I'm not really enjoying it, so I might give it up. Now that I have a bit more free time, I thought I'll pick up golf, but I don't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do a lot of walking because so in addition to the 8 hours of cardio and strength, I would say another 8 to 10 hours of walking a week. Sure. And my second focus on time management is time with my immediate family. So I make sure I spend enough time with my wife and the kids. Third is the extended family, where I spend enough time with my parent, with my mom and my brother, his wife, his kids. Then it's work, and then it's friends. So every time I have to choose a time, that's my logic, how I choose my time.
And do you go visit your kids when they're in university?
Yeah. I go very often.
Nice. So yeah, now tell me about the Ironman.
So my last Ironman I actually did was in 2020.
Okay.
So, and then since then I've been doing small races. So I don't want to impose too much on my joints. And The Ironman, I mean, I'm not very fast. So my goal is to complete, but not compete.
Okay.
So the cutoff time for Ironman is about 8.5 hours. I finish in about 7.5 hours. So I take it easy. I just like the thrill.
Yeah.
But I'm probably doing less of that and more of strength.
Okay.
Doesn't look it because my eating habits are not as good as your dad's.
Yeah.
I have more sugar than I should. Uh, you know, maybe more food than I should. Because in Dubai we tend to be more social, and when you socialize, you tend to eat more.
How would you advise someone to choose a life partner?
Or there's a single most important decision you make in your life. I think that's just luck. Someone can seem like a perfect fit on the time you meet him or her, but then people change over time. So I think that's a luck of draw. So I got very lucky. When I met Priya, she was 20 and I was 23. I've seen people who were an amazing fit at that age, but then they grow apart. One person grows, the other person doesn't grow. Physically, mentally, spiritually, uh, relationship, when one person doesn't grow. So that you both need to grow, or you both don't grow.
Yeah.
But you both need to grow. So I've been very, very lucky in that way. I think just luck of draw. Of course, there are rare red flags, which you shouldn't be attracted to. Someone who doesn't respect, someone who's very rude, someone who's a big spender. That for me is a big red flag. Uh, you know, I think after 33 years of working, I've seen the successful people are the ones who are able to maintain good relationships. So that's a red flag. If your future wife or partner cannot maintain a relationship, that's a problem.
Do you have any advice for young parents?
Young parents.
Yeah, like I guess parents that just had kids.
Oh, I have advice for young people in the 20s. I'll come to the parent part a bit later. I think in the 20s, you should not know what you want. You should live in different cities. You should do different jobs, have different partners to figure out what type of person you like, what type of city you like, and what type of job you like. And by the time you're 30, you should know. For young parents, I mean, what we did, I think, worked out very well. So what I did was I was overweight when Aman was born. So when Aman was 3 years old, I wanted him to be fit. So I became fit so that he could be fit. Because I don't want him to look at me on a couch telling him to go run around. So advice for young parents, I would say, is to be fit, to work hard. Because kids don't listen to what you tell them, but they look at what you're doing. So if you are working hard at your job, at your relationships, on your fitness, they will look at it. They are looking at me when I talk to my parents. They're like, if I'm nice to my parents, they'll be nice to me. If I'm rude to my parents, they'll be rude to me. They see me and my brother have a good relationship, me and my sibling. So then they'll have a good relationship with the siblings. If I don't have a good relationship with my sibling, they will not have a good relationship with each other. So advice to young parents is basically my previous advice. Have good relationships, work hard.
Do you think entrepreneurship is cut out for everyone?
No, I don't think so. I think everyone should do whatever they want. If you want to be a doctor and you want to cure cancer, working at, I don't know, Pfizer or something, or I don't know, at a hospital or clinic, or that might be your thing. But because you're an entrepreneur, you shouldn't give up that.
Yeah.
Or if you'll be, and some people like being in a multinational, and they like that corporate job, so they shouldn't be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is not very organized at all.
Okay, that's all I had from me.
Cool.
Do you have any?
Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks
Yeah, no.
thanks for listening.
Thank you again for your time. Appreciate it.